Hey everyone, it is Havo High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Today we're going to be doing another LR overview update. I did one Q1 of 2019. This is the tail end of Q2 and the beginning of Q3, and I figured this would be a great time to do another update. And hopefully, if you're new to the game or just want to know what's going on with LRs, you might be a little bit confused on that. This video could help you. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing we're going to talk about are the free-to-play LRs. Now, these are the 20 free-to-play LRs available in Dokkan Battle at this point in time. Starting from the top row there, that row there represents the original LRs, the free-to-play LRs there, and then it trickles down all the way to the current free-to-play LRs. Now, the funny thing is, we haven't had a new free-to-play LR since the JP version of the 4-year anniversary back in February, where they introduced the B-Pan LR, the Goku and Arale, and the Oob. So it's been quite some time that about 4 months now that we haven't been introduced with any new free-to-play LRs. And in some cases last year we were getting a lot of free-to-play LRs just kind of rolling through, but they've kind of stopped that for a little bit. I'm not sure why, but if you look at the patterns of the different types of free-to-play LRs we have the Friend Summon LRs, we have the Prime Battle LRs, the World Tournament, the Battlefield, Super Battle Road, and some specials, and then you have the 1000-Day Goku there as well. The Super Battle Road one is the one that is the fewest out of all these as a representative of free-to-play LRs. Now, Super Battle Road, you might think, well, it's kind of difficult to get and to defeat that and to get a free-to-play LR, but that's kind of the whole point of Super Battle Road. So I think that should be the next free-to-play LR, maybe right around the corner, that we're gonna get as a additional unit. So I don't know who it's going to be, but you can comment below and take a guess on what the SBR new one. But we only have 2 versions and 2 rewards for SBR, where everything else it's usually 3 or even 4. You look at the special, there's like 4 of those. Battlefield, there's about 4 of those as well if you count Ginyu Force as well. Even Friend Summons have 3. So I would say a Friend Summon LR, new LR, and a SBR LR should be in the works. It would make the most sense. Maybe even another World Tournament coming up soon as well. So those are the free-to-play LRs. I don't really want to go through every single one of them. I would say if I were to rank the free-to-play LRs and what you want to get if you're brand new to the game, get that LR Ginyu Force right away. Then go ahead and grind and try to get your Fierce Battle units to get your LR Vegito Blue. That's probably still my opinion, the best LR in the game, or free-to-play LR in the game. Then you have your Goku and Arale, which is very easy to get, and then save up your Battlefield medals to get your LR medal cooler. So that's what I would recommend if I were you. Now let's go ahead and move on to what we really want to see, is that's the summonable LRs. Now starting, and we'll do a quick history lesson just like I did the previous video. So we'll start with the OG 90s, and what I mean by the OG 90s, these units here represent its type advantage, so AGL, Tech, Int, Strength, and Physical, and it's Ki +3, HP and Defense 90%. So these units were so incredible back in the day, but they have actually withstood the test of time. These are so old of units, and they're still sought after, and they're still great units to be on your team. Now, every single unit here has gotten probably a boost in either a category or a friend to help them become stronger, except for Majin Vegeta for some apparent reason. So Majin Vegeta is still kind of hanging out in your Resurrected Warriors category. You got your Pure Saiyans, sure, but he doesn't really have a great link partner. Maybe Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's pretty much about it. But he definitely needs like a TUR help or something to make him more relevant now, because you have your LR Rose Masu as a fantastic partner with all the Goku Blacks, Rose being the one there, Gohan with your full power category with the Goku's lineage. I guess Majin Vegeta has Vegeta's lineage, but Goku's lineage on there. The Broly has the new Broly now, so that they can link up. And then Trunks on that future team, I'm telling you, don't sleep on that Trunks and the EZA Trunks linked up together. So those are the OG 90s, and they're still relevant today. Now, if we move on to the next batch of LRs that we ended up getting, called the Neal 100s, they were the mirror opposites of the class types. So if Majin Vegeta was Extreme AGL, then you had the Super AGL version of the LR. Then you had the Extreme Tech in Rosmasu. Then you have LR3Ku with Super, like Super Extreme, Extreme Super, and it kind of went back and forth. The weird thing about this was LR Bardock. LR Bardock was the outlier of all this, and everyone thought when LR Bardock and then Cell came out that they were going to do 10 copies of the Neal 100s, meaning that they were going to do both Super and Extreme type advantages all the way through. But it seems like they have ended that, and the Neal 100s really end with these 6 units here, Bardock being kind of the outlier because it's not really a mirror version of Trunks. It's the same type, and unfortunately Bardock really isn't that great. Anyway, Pure Saiyans, besides that, hopefully they'll get some sort of category that he can be more useful on. So but anyway, those are your Neal 100s. They're still once again great units there. I think Beerus is probably the best one overall because of that EZA Beerus linking up with him. Bojack, LR3Ku probably coming up in the second and third spot. And the ones that aren't being used the most is the Goten and Trunks, the LR Cell, and the Bardock. LR Cell is probably used definitely on an Android category team, but more for World Tournament than anything else. So those are the Neal 100s. So now let's kind of move into what's going on right now. In the current meta, we do have the category 130s. So these units here are category Key plus 4, 130% across the board. And then the secondary leader skill they have is HP and Attack Defense 100%, just like the Neal got. So these units are very, very good. However, it was introduced very poorly with Goku and Mai and Super Baby 2. Those were really the only 2 units that were kind of laying around. They've gotten a little bit better, except for Super Baby 2 is just really not there. Artificial life forms, they really need some more units on that category to make it good. But with Trunks and Mai and a Time Travelers team, it can work really well. But these 2 monsters, LR Broly, the Tech LR Broly here, and the Kale and Caulifla, boy, are those 2 units amazingly strong. And you really don't use these units here for their category leads. You could, join forces with Kale and Caulifla and Resurrector Warriors for the Tech Broly, but you're typically using them in a different team, a 170 lead or something of that nature, to maximize their damage. So the question here is, will Dokkan provide just 2 more of these, or will they do what they wanted to do with the Neal 100s, is actually have every single type and class advantage as well? So basically, will they end up only doing 2 more, or will they actually give us 6 more, because that is going to be what's left for the super type and the class extreme type. So right now it's 2 of each. AGL is all taken care of there. Are they going to give us another tech, 2 ints, a strength, and 2 physicals? We'll see. But I think for sure we're going to be getting a int and a physical pretty soon. Whatever type advantage is going to be, those 2 will be coming out, I think, probably right around the corner to fill out the remaining 2 when it looks like this here. So int and physical 130 category lead. Definitely look out for that as the new LRs. On top of that, we still have some more LRs to talk about, and those LRs represent, I think, probably the best LRs in the game. And Kel and Caulifla aside, I guess LR Broly with the new one here. But when it comes to leader skills as well, right? And that's going to be the 170 leaders. And what I mean by 170, it's typically representing and talking about the attack percentage increase. Some of these have like a HP 130, things of that nature. So, or defense 130. So attack 170 or more is kind of what I'm referring to. Now, these sets of LRs can be kind of confusing. So a way to look at these LRs could be the top 5 there are the Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, and every single type advantage has been what's the word I'm looking for? Been taken care of, included. So every type advantage has been included: AGL, Tech, Int, super and physical. I just realized all of them are super types. So those Dokkan Fest exclusive units are available there. Then you have the 2 170 leaders that are just part of the pool, the general pool, and that's LR Friku, 177% lead, which is still the best leader skill we have in the game. And then LR Gopunks, Goten, Pan, and Trunks. That unit there is 170% across the board for Dragon Ball Seekers. So very, very good on both of them. But it's very confusing to say, okay, what's the pattern? Is it going to be another 3 of those? Another way you can look at this set here, it might be actually more, actually be better when it comes to the pattern here, is that the top ones, the top 5 there, are the celebrations or the major celebration units, because that represents the 3rd year anniversary with Super Vegito and Gogeta. Then you have the 4-year anniversary with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Did I say Vegito or Vegeta? Super Vegito and Gogeta. And then you had the 250 million celebration in LR Friku. So those were like major celebrations, and that provided us those LRs. Now, the reason why I split it up this way is because LR Go Bros and LR Go Punks, they're key +4 170% category leads, and they're also dual category leads with siblings category and what's the other one for? Oh, Goku's family on Go Bros, and then you have Dragon Ball Seekers. Oh, actually, they're not. They are super int type 100% or 120% or something like that. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of confusing. These 170% leads, I don't know where they're going with it. I don't know if they're going to keep it like the Dokkan Fest and that's all we're going to do is 5. I can see them just continuing to pour on Dokkan Fest units and more going toward that key +4, 170%, 190%. Who knows where they're going to go from here. But if you kind of look at the patterns, we should expect 170% AGL, 170% strength, and 170% physical. And if you go back to the 130 leads, man, physical is very, very short on LRs right now, right? Physical has not had an LR in a while, so I'm going to take a wild guess here that the next summonable major LR is going to be physical, whether it's going to be 170% leader or 130. I think physical is for sure the next one. So that's my guess. Now, if you were to, put it all together here, this is 22 summonable LRs at this moment in time, basically the end of Q2, beginning of Q3. And yeah, great units. I don't know where they're going with this, but when you have 22 units in some sort of rarity, it's getting to the point where these are becoming the new SSRs, or at least Dokkan Festival units here. So I don't know where they're going to go from here, but I'm excited to see how Dokkan is going to continue to grow and yeah, and keep things rolling. So if you add the 22 here with the 20 free to play, that is 42 LRs in the game. The question is, do you have them all? If not, well, keep on Dokkaning. That's what you want to. That's what you want to do. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this overview update, and it provided you some insight, some thoughts, and my takes on the current LRs and the current status of where we are. Tell me what your thoughts are. If you're new to my channel, like and subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And once again, thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time.